everyone. Today our topic for discussion is powers, functions and the duties of the President of India. So आज हम इस वीडियो में डिस्कस करने वाले हैं powers, functions and duties of the President of India. So my dear students, before considering the powers of the president, we must note that the constitutional limitations under which the president is exercises power. There is a constitutional limitation is there under which the president is to exercise his power. We see that the Indian president is a constitutional ruler. So the executive powers are to be exercised by president in accordance with the Council of Ministers. The Council of Ministers. याद रखना ये बात. Constitutional, we see there is some constitutional limitations है कुछ under which the president is to exercise his power. President को exercise constitutional limitations के अंडर काम करना पड़ता है, ठीक है ना. We see that the Indian president is a constitutional ruler, है ना, constitutional ruler is constitutional head, and we see that the executive powers are to be exercised by president in accordance with Council of Ministers. Executive powers exercised by president in accordance with Council of Ministers. याद रखना, Council of Ministers. 74 article clause 1st. So we see that constitutional limitations is there. The Indian president, the executive powers to be exercised by Indian president, by the president of India in accordance with the Council of Ministers. ठीक है ना. We see that before 1976 there was no such specific constitutional provision to be effected. क्या हुआ फिर जब 42nd constitutional amendment होता है, 42nd constitutional amendment 1976, we see that उस वक्त क्या हुआ, we see that it made obligatory for president. It made constitutional amendment 42nd constitutional amendment 1976. It made obligatory for the president to act in accordance with the ministerial advice. In accordance with the ministerial advice. So we see that there is some limitations, constitutional limitations है कुछ. अगर हम powers of the president की बात करेंगे, before considering the powers of the president, we must note that there is some constitutional limitation under which president is to exercise his power. ठीक है ना. क्या है limitation? We see that before 1976 there was no such type of any limitation. कोई limitation नहीं, but जब 42nd constitutional amendment पास होता है 1976 में, we see that it made obligatory for the president. To act in accordance with the ministerial advice. ठीक है ना. फिर उसके बाद 44th constitutional amendment 1978, it gave powers to president को क्या मिले powers, कौन से power? To send back and advice received from Council of Ministers. Send back received from Council of Ministers. Under 42nd constitutional amendment क्या है? Obligatory. President can act with the accordance with the ministerial advice, Council of Ministers advice. ठीक है ना. यहाँ पे क्या मिला 44th amendment जब हुआ 1978 में, president, it gave powers to president to send back advice received from Council of Ministers. ठीक है ना. अब हम डिस्कस करेंगे the executive powers of the president. ठीक है ना. Executive powers. Now executive powers of the president is concerned. We see that all the executive work The executive powers, all the executive actions of the government of India, all the executive actions. So far the executive powers of the president is concerned, we see that all the executive actions of the government of India formally taken on the name of President of India. जो भी executive actions of the government, all the executive actions of the government of India formally taken on the name of President of India. ठीक है ना? So executive power, we see that the president appoints. The president appoints Prime Minister of India, Prime Minister of PM, Prime Minister of India, Article 75, Clause 1st, executive power. President he appoints. ठीक है ना? All other ministers are also appointed by president on the advice of PM, Prime Minister. Article 75, Clause 1st. Clear? You see that the president allocated the business among the ministers. याद रखना executive powers, हम discuss कर रहे हैं executive powers. The president allocates business among the ministers. The president allocates the business among the ministers. The president appoints Attorney General of India. याद रखना. The president appoints Attorney General of India. Law officer, country's highest law officer, Attorney General of India appoints. कौन appoint करता है? President. Comptroller and Auditor General of India is also appointed by President. CAG. Comptroller and Auditor General of India. CAG. Comptroller and Auditor General of India also appoints. किसको अपॉइंट करता है इसको? Appointed by President. President appoints Comptroller and Auditor General of India. The Chief Election Commissioner. And other commissioners appointed by President of India. ठीक है ना? And we see that the chairman and members of Union Public Service Commission, chairman and members of UPSC, Union Public Service Commission. याद रखना. Executive powers. The chairman and members of UPSC and members of UPSC, Union Public Service Commission. ठीक है ना? Union Public Service Commission, UPSC, chairman and other members. Appoint कौन कर रहा है? President. Appointed by whom? President of India. And also we see that the chairman and members of Joint Public Service Commission, Joint Public Service Commission, JPSC, Joint Public Service Commission. The chairman and members of Joint Public Service Commission is also appointed by President of India. ठीक है ना? The chairman, and we see that the chairman and members of Finance Commission Finance Commission, Chairman, its members, Chairman and its members of Chairman and members of Finance Commission, also appointed by President of India. Also appointed by President of India. And we see that appoints administrators to UTs. याद रखना, appoints administrators to UTs, Union Territories. एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर जो होते हैं वहां पे अपॉइंट्स, LG, लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर यूटी में होता है, ठीक है ना। कौन किस किस यूटी में लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर? यूनियन टेरिटरी विद लेजिस्लेचर, दिल्ली, पुडुचेरी एंड जम्मू कश्मीर, वहां LG होता है, लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर, अपॉइंटेड बाय प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया, रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ प्रेसिडेंट, है ना, क्लियर। ही आल्सो अपॉइंट्स द कमीशनर्स, याद रखना, प्रेसिडेंट अपॉइंट्स कमीशनर्स, commissioners to, we see that the commissioners to investigate into the conditions, commissioners to investigate into the conditions of SC, ST and OBC, other backward classes. The commissioners, the President of India appoints commissioners to investigate the conditions of the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward classes. Clear? He also appoints, President appoints interstate council. He appoints interstate council. The President of India also appoints interstate council. Appoints interstate council. The President appoints interstate council to promote center-state relations. The President appoints interstate council for what purpose? To promote center-state relations. Center-state relations. Clear? And he also appoints the governor of the states. Governors of state governors appointed by the President of India. Clear? So we see that President of India and also appoints CGI as well. So this was all about the executive powers of President of India. So in my next video we will discuss the legislative powers. Next video हम discuss करेंगे legislative powers of the President of India. So वीडियो को देखने के साथ साथ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें.